Welcome again, everyone. We're starting off now. Let's start off with what it is that we're going to do today. And this is, and you can take a screenshot of it. This is supposed to be 10 to 2, and there'll be a break in between because I know staring at your screen can be a bit tiring, but yeah, I'm trusting that it will be a good one for everybody. Right. So let's get into the discussion of today and who is a proficient communicator. I chose this word because in talking to communications professionals really across the continent, especially those in the early years, I find that the struggles are very similar. You're either working, first of all, maybe you start work and you're thrown into the deep end. Your organization doesn't understand what communications is. You're just starting, you need support, and you're not getting the support from your organization. You're not getting the remuneration that you want. You're not getting the results that you want. You don't know where to find help, So it's almost pretty much similar. And I said to myself, what would make a difference? And I think it's really this thing about being proficient. And I would like to start off with, what does this word even mean? It means well advanced or competent in any science, art, or subject. And it also means that you're able to do something at a higher than average standard, which means that you are very skilled. If you want to stand out in your career, your skill is going to be very important. I find that because social media is a component of communications. Publicity is and I do that because some people do publicity and they say they do PR and comms. I'm like, no, you really don't. But that's a discussion for another day. Because there's so many ways you can enter into the field, the core skill is missing. And if you're able to hone that core skill, you will find that you're able to grow in your career. You're also able to explore opportunities that you didn't even know existed. And let me give you an example. Earlier in my career, I started to do briefs that involve me to write reports or create templates and things like that. In fact, those times now we have like what Comes Avenue that you can go and say, oh, who has a template? Then it was me and Google, and my God, I was like, Father God, you need to help your girl here. And I will create this template, I will do that, and all. And now I'm in a position where I know how to develop frameworks. I know how to develop templates, and I'm now being paid to do that. So that's not even a core comms thing, but because I developed that skill while doing certain comms briefs, someone can come and say, oh, design for us a mentorship program, design for us something. Can you give us a framework for personal development for our staff? And I'm like, oh, this is very interesting, but I know how to do it thanks to all the other things that I had done before. So your skill is very, very important, and it's something I want us to pay attention to. Proficiency also describes pure ability that comes from training and practice. Practice. It has to go hand in hand. You are training yourself, you are upskilling yourself. This month, for example, I'm registering for a course with the CIPR. It's a bit pricey. I thank God I can afford it now. But there's so many opportunities for you to train yourself, for you to gain knowledge, and then put into practice what it is that you are learning, right? So someone may say to me, well, my organization is not giving me a chance to put into practice what I'm learning. That's okay. But you can volunteer, you can find opportunities. And for those of you that follow me for a while, you know that I'm an advocate of create these opportunities that you want, create the learning opportunities, create the growth opportunities, because it goes beyond your current organization. This is about you, and this is about your career. And if you are proficient at something, you are very, 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 very good at it. And that's where I want you to be, that you are a very good communications professional, that when they mention glory, they're like, once you give it to Glory, you can go to bed. Once you give it to Francisca, she's going to knock it out of the park. That is how I want you to begin to position yourself as a skilled, competent professional in this field. So I have a question to ask. With regards to your career in communications and public relations right now, what are you very good at? I know some people now will start scratching their heads. So if you don't even know what you are very good at, that's fine. You can write, I don't know. This is a no judgment zone. I'm here to support. If it's like, I don't know what I am great at, good at, I am very confused, you can put it there, I don't know. But if you have a sense of, okay, I am good at stakeholder relations, I am good with writing, I am good with engaging with the media, I'm good with social media, I'm good with whatever it is that you are good with, I'm good with creating the strategy, I'm good with putting together. So you can just drop it in the chat section. What are you good at? It's very important to know what you are very good at and what you are not so great at. I always say, for me, I'm not so great at events. I actually do events. I can actually do it, but it's not something that comes naturally to me, right? But I develop at least make sure that I'm good at it on some level. But I know that the other things that I'm very good at, strategy, developing ideas, frameworks, writing, I make sure that I hone it to the point of mastery. And the ones that I'm not so good at, I ask myself, okay, can I grow in my career if I'm not great at media relations? Maybe, maybe not. I need to be able to network and connect with journalists, but this is also something that I can outsource, right? So I know the basics of the thing. I know that, okay, this is how to go about it when push comes to shove, but when I can, I outsource it. And honestly, I really do outsource media relations to those who like it. Tendai says, I'm not sure yet. I'm a very good speaker. And that's a good place to start, being a good speaker, able to identify that you can speak, which then means that maybe something you can add on to that is your presentation skills. Maybe something you can then add on to that is your ability to influence, because if you can speak well, then you're able to share ideas in a way that people are able to understand, because a barrier that communications people face sometimes is that they have the strategies, but they're not able to communicate it to the senior leaders to say, this is why this is very, very important. So it's very important for you to be clear on what you are very good at.